The bathroom debate at Pine Richland High School was reignited this morning for the family of one transgender student.
It comes after the school district made a change to its policy earlier this week. Rick Dayton has the very latest on the impact.
The first day back at school for Juliet Ivanko lasted less than an hour when she said she was verbally harassed by 3 male students for being transgender.
I immediately went to the principal and then I went to the guidance office and we all talked about it, and I decided, okay, well, I don't really feel safe at school, so I'm going home.
Ivanka was one of 3 openly transgender students at Pine Richland High School. On Monday, the district changed its policy and said students must use the bathroom of their biological gender, or they can use a unisex bathroom at the school.
It makes me angry. Makes me wonder what kind of Neanderthals raise kids that think it's appropriate to go in there and start picking on a particular segment of the population and make it all about them.
The district responded to the harassment claims in this statement issued to KDKA. Quote, while the district does not comment on specific student matters, the district strives to ensure a safe and positive learning environment for all students. When a complaint of bullying or harassment is made, an investigation is conducted at the building level. As outlined in the district's discipline code, evidence of bullying, threats, and/or harassment are not tolerated and would result in disciplinary consequences. End quote.
Let me play devil's advocate for a second. What's wrong with using a unisex bathroom? Why can't you just, they're giving you an opportunity, the board is saying you have a place where you can go that's private, that it's on your own. Why is that a problem?
Because it marginalizes us. It makes us feel even more separated.
Lisa Ivanko says the families of the transgender students now are considering legal action against the district.
We're in talks about that right now. As a matter of fact, we have a conference call later today to determine how I want to move forward on this.
Talking about what, may I ask?
Talking about our options with respect to how we want to deal with the injustice of being discriminated against.
As for Juliet, she's trying to figure out how to be an 18-year-old high school senior and be a spokesperson for transgender students.
People are afraid of what they think is different. It was this way with African Americans, it was this way with gays, and now it's our turn.
Rick Dayton, KDKA TV News.
3 local students have filed a federal discrimination lawsuit against their high school. They are upset over the district's new bathroom policy.
And late this afternoon, we spoke with the students who filed that lawsuit. Amy Wattis joins us live with more on that, new at 6.
Susan, 3 Pine Richland students filed this lawsuit this morning. Today I had the chance to hear from 2 of them. In the suit, they say they just simply want the old policy back, a policy that allowed them to use the bathrooms with the gender that they currently identify with. Pine Richland seniors Juliet Ivanko and Elissa Ridenauer stood before the media to explain why they filed a federal lawsuit against their school district, superintendent, and high school principal. They say the past 3 weeks have been extremely tough.
These past 3 weeks have felt like 3 years because we've felt so trapped and so discriminated against.
I sort of had a clear picture of who my allies were, but now I'm sort of wondering, and I really feel disheartened that this is happening.
A minor student who is referred to as AS also filed the lawsuit. He's a high school senior as well. On September 12th, a new policy was passed by the school board ordering students to use the bathroom that correlates with the sex on their birth certificate or separate unisex bathroom. Reversed the district's long-standing policy that students could use the bathroom with the gender they currently identified with.
Before this all started, Pine Richland was a very safe and kind and extremely comforting place. Everyone was so sweet.
But now students say their education is being disrupted.
You hear it like come to this point. It's been very hard for us trying to balance that in schoolwork.
Ivanko says she has completely avoided using the bathroom ever since the new policy was put in place.
At one point, I thought I was going to leave the school until my faith in at least the student body had been completely restored when I was nominated for homecoming queen.
But despite all the struggles, these seniors say they're fighting so hard for good reason.
Because we don't want this happening to other trans
Exactly.
kids.
The school board director issued this statement saying in part, it is unfortunate that 5 members of our board chose to change a practice of the district that had been in place without controversy for some years. This change was not representative of the respect and support of the Pine Richland community and extends to all of our students regardless of their gender, identity, or sexual orientation. He went on to say that this decision has resulted in litigation that will likely succeed and place federal funding at risk. We're live in Cranberry Township tonight. Amy Wattis, KDKA TV News.